Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us, is a book that changes people for the better.
That book, it's teaching my workers something they ought to not be taught, all right? No, we can talk this out. So say your last words, Daniel. Hold on, man, just 1 second, come on, because this is it. No. So tell me, Daniel, your new book, Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us, has been very controversial. Can you tell us exactly what topics you touch on that make it so? We see there's 3 different types of motivation. The first being survival-based needs. Eating, sleeping, drinking. We do those because we have to survive. The second is reward-based motivation. You do this work, you'll get a paycheck. And the third, intrinsic motivation, is doing something because you want to. You are intrigued by it. You want to master it. You believe it'll fulfill you somehow. That is the type of motivation I believe our workplace needs to focus on. That is the type of motivation I believe we should all strive to achieve. Extrinsic motivators have been the backbone of our workforce for decades now. How could it be that you're now telling everyone that it could be wrong and we need to look deeper to find a further level of motivation? Well, you see, extrinsic motivators, they work, but they don't really leave the worker satisfied, and they definitely don't make him do a better job. Intrinsic motivators, however, do, because you want to do this work, because you're trying, because you care, you're obviously going to do a better job. Extrinsic motivators just leave people, apathetic. They don't really care about what they're doing. That's why I believe we need to switch to focusing on intrinsic motivation. Right, and you say that there are 2 different types of people. Type X people are extrinsically motivated, and they only care about the end reward. But Type I people are intrinsically motivated. They actually care about, say, mastering their craft. Could you elaborate further on the difference between these 2? Yeah, you got it exactly right. Type X people are extrinsically motivated. They only care about the end result. They don't care about what work they're doing or how they do it. So obviously they're going to do a worse job. But Type I people, they're working for a specific purpose, a specific reason. So they're going to do a lot better job, which is why we need more Type I people than Type X people in the workplace. And my book even describes how to turn yourself from a Type X person into a Type I person so you can care about the work that you're doing. Right, and your book describes the 3 elements of intrinsic motivation: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Could you go more in depth on each of those? Well, autonomy is, having the ability to basically do what you want. That isn't to say you can't work, but it's to say you have the freedom to choose when and how you work, what projects you do, things like that. Mastery is obviously trying to get better at your craft. Without the desire to get better, without the desire to achieve mastery of something, you're not going to be intrinsically motivated. And purpose is the belonging to something greater, hoping that you're making the world a better place, hoping that future generations will feel the effect of what you've done. And Daniel, let me ask you one more question. This one, I just need your opinion on it. Do you think this book will change the workers more to be intrinsically motivated, or do you think it'll change the businesses more to make the workers intrinsically motivated in order for them to do better work? Well, in a perfect world, both would come to understand that intrinsic motivators are better than extrinsic motivators. But I have a feeling that the people are going to catch on a lot faster than the companies, because they're the ones who are going to be directly affected by it. They're the ones that are going to see their work improve. But the companies, however, will continue to focus on these extrinsic motivators rather than intrinsic ones. But I really do think that this book is going to make a difference. I really think it's going to change something.
And change something it did. It's about the goals that you set. Should be able to choose your own project. Achieving mastery with preciseness. Don't end up in the very common crisis. Everything you do should match your soul. Don't ever let work take a bigger toll. Work should never feel like a hassle. Sometimes you need to look at the glass half full. Oh, when work's a drag, remember what he said. Remember that he said to motivate yourself and deem your workplace is worthy. Your workplace is worthy of your time and effort. Thinking that you can really do this, raising the sails of your own ship, reaching that goal cause you set it, worker doing good cause you let it. Autonomy is how you break through the wall, mastery is what really prevents the fall, purpose is the thing that covers it all. These three things will make you stand tall. Oh, when work's a drag, remember what he said. Remember that he said to motivate yourself and deem your workplace is worthy. Your workplace is worthy of your time and effort. Oh, follow the road, and you will know of intrinsic flow. Oh. You're falling apart. You need to find a place to be. Just read this cool book. Your motivation will change. You're falling apart. You need to find a place to be. Just read this cool book. Your motivation will change. It's about the goals that you set. Should be able to choose your own projects. Achieving mastery with preciseness. Don't end up in the very common crisis. Everything you do should match your soul. Don't ever let work take a bigger toll. Work should never feel like a hassle. Sometimes you can look at the glass half full. Oh.
Daniel H. Pink. That's me. Who are you? I saw the wanted poster. What are you doing at my house? 50,000 out for your name. Okay? Listen, I need that money. I got a little girl at home. She's dying. What? And I don't have the funds to pay the hospital bill, but with your bounty, I can.
That guy doesn't have a daughter.
Shut up, Daryl! Alright, listen, here's the deal. I don't have a little girl. I lied. But your talks of intrinsic motivation, mastery, autonomy, they make me sick, alright? You're trying to get me to change my business? It's not gonna happen. Daniel, I'm not killing you for this bounty. I'm killing you because of the messages you put out. That book, it's teaching my workers something they ought to not be taught, all right? No, we can talk this out. So say your last words, Daniel. Hold on, man, just 1 second, come on, because this is it. No. Not on my watch. Who are you? You saved me. I'm the guy from the wanted poster. The one that's always put up next to yours. Listen, man. Your book, it changed me. And it taught me how to be intrinsically motivated. I was the one always chasing the carrot, avoiding the stick. But you taught me to work for something else. So I thought I had to pay you back. I knew it. I knew my book would change something. All it took was a little drive.